Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're checking out the Inno64 Australian Special Edition Endgame R34. I will also be checking out the Chase variant, so make sure to stick around to the end. But if you do like this style of content, make sure to drop it a like and also subscribe if you are new, as it really does help the channel out and it is greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's jump straight into this Australian Special Edition. Now, obviously being a special edition, you would expect it to have some cool packaging, which as you can see, it really does. It's got the endgame style colour scheme with the model on the front and also a nice blurred background to make the model pop, with obviously the Regal diecast, the endgame collection, the Nissan GTR R34, and obviously as standard all the Inno64 details on the bottom of the box with the model details. As you can see, the Australian Special Edition and the GTR on the inside of the model, with the model and the packaging being really cool as well. Also with that endgame colour scheme with the purple, the black and the hints of blue as well. You can see that it has got the Australian Special Edition where the Nissan GTR or the name of the car would normally be, and it's also got the outline of the GTR as standard on the back. You can also see that endgame collection logo in the glowing writing on the top of the packaging and also the base as well. Also claiming the Australian Special Edition on the side of the base, just so you do know in case you take it out of the packaging. But obviously the standout for this model is the paintwork. So let's take a bit of a closer look and see how good the paintwork really is. And as you can see, it definitely doesn't disappoint. Now, if you didn't know, this model is actually a real life car and it is owned by a detailer called Bono. And the history behind this car is very cool, and I do recommend you doing some research on it. Now, the paintwork is a mix of Midnight Purple 3 and also some shades of black as well, hence why you get this endgame colour. And the reason for the endgame name is actually it's to be classified as his endgame build for his dream car, which I do think is very cool. But for the actual model itself, you can see the wheels are stuck in place, but there is brake discs behind them, so there is some nice detail there. And obviously the paintwork is applied absolutely incredibly with zero blemishes. You can see it does have a slight body kit to it as well, which is very nice and does set the model off, obviously replicating the car in real life. You can also see the tail lights and the headlights are very nicely proportioned, some nice depth and some nice colour in them. And also when you do flip the model, you can see there is a nice exhaust system. Obviously these models are also a screw base. As standard, you can very easily wheel swap them. But now let's check out the Chase variant. And as you can see, this model does come obviously in the exact same standard packaging, but the car is all black instead. Now, there was a bit of a debate whether this one should have been the regular version and the endgame paint should have been the actual Chase variant. Obviously, the endgame paint being a little bit more crazy and a little bit more out there, and the black being a lot more subtle. But obviously, the endgame variant is the actual real life, so Inno64 would like more people to have the real life version than the car that's not actually the same. Obviously, it's the exact same model with the exact same wheels, exact same details, exact same decal on the side with the endgame, which again, on both the regular and the Chase is applied absolutely incredibly. I will say though, with the black, obviously the details do stand out a little bit more, obviously the decal being in white and the red tail lights also standing out a little bit more. That's nothing to do with the way the models have been made, that is just because of the colour. As you can see, these models side by side, exactly the same, but obviously the black is the Chase variant. Let me know which one is your favourite and why in the comments down below. Now, like I say, I would highly recommend doing some research on the endgame R34, as the history behind the actual car itself and the owner is very cool and is definitely worth the read. But also let me know in the comments which side of the debate you're on, whether the endgame should have been the Chase and the black should have been the regular, or the way it is now as the endgame as the regular, black as the Chase. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I am going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, like I say, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe if you are new, as it is greatly appreciated. But thank you so much for watching. I'll let you enjoy this footage and I'll see you all next time.